Mess with us like it did last week. Are we live? Hello and welcome to the Merry Boozers channel, everybody. We're here. We just, gosh, somebody sneezed all over us right off the bat. I'm going to restart the iPad to see if we can get it to go live so we can see y'all's beautiful comments. Uh-oh, sound's going. Okay. Hang on a second. There we go. Turn the sound off. There you go, Mr. Miller.
Some kind of programming.
Always something at the Boozers channel we got to fix.
Our director here.
That's right. So, welcome, guys. We just got back from flying. Dad got done flying his big T-38.
And I know you guys don't want to hear it, but it's 97 degrees.
It is hot. It is hot today. 97 with 100% humidity is hot.
No, it's not that. No, the good news is there's not that much humidity, but
it's still hot, warm.
And tomorrow's supposed to be 100. So I know you guys up there in
right, it's somewhere going to snow right now, but
I mean, it's just gets to a point.
But we were really lucky. You know, the other reason it was so hot today, and this is the part that I kind of enjoyed, is there was no wind today. I mean, true. It was beautiful. So, we got a bunch of flights in. We got to try out our new camera. If those of you that are following us on Facebook got to see that we've got some new camera equipment. Lori, if you got the bag there, hand it to me real quick. I'll show them the new equipment we got too. Guys that are tuning in to see the P-38, we'll get it unboxed here in just a few minutes. We just kind of like to chat a little bit while everybody gets in.
Try to get in and get to the...
Let me see the comments real quick. See what's going on. Cool, windy and rainy in Southern California. I thought it never rained in Southern California. Isn't there a song that says that?
Yeah, it says that.
Hey, Wayne. Welcome to the channel, Wayne.
Yep.
So, the guys that didn't get to see it for my birthday, I'd show you the tripod, but you're sitting on it right now up there. My Uncle Kenny bought me some new equipment. So, you'll be seeing this. Man, this thing is taking some wonderful shots for us now. Unfortunately, we didn't get it in time for Joe Nall, but we were able to get some new pictures and things taken today. So we've got that. And we have a 4K camera now also. So both of these are making a huge difference. You know, sometimes when you're watching our flight videos, the airplane kind of goes in and out of focus. We were trying the new camera and it doesn't do that at all. It is awesome, awesome, awesome. So we got that. We got a bunch of lenses, some new microphones. Pretty cool, guys. I mean, we're fixing to step our video quality up another level. You know, we've always liked our Canon Vixia, but at the end of the day, it's a $200 camera, and it was great for getting the show started and kind of getting our feet wet. But this couldn't have come at a better time getting the new cameras for stepping our video quality up. You know, we're at 620 subscribers right now, which I know it's not a lot in just the things compared to some people, but for a little channel that started 6 months ago, we're 8 months ago, we're super, super happy that it's got to where it has. And thank you, every one of you that have done it. Yep. Hopefully soon we'll have a super chat option available for guys that are wanting to donate. I know I've been asked a couple times about it. We got to get to the 1,000 first.
And we hear it. We've heard you guys saying that you want us to turn the artwork into stickers.
Right.
So we're really researching out
getting sticker printers,
a cutter printer thing. So I don't know, but
we'll probably be doing that
about the artwork. Yeah. We'll do the same thing with the printer as soon as we find something.
It'll probably happen after he gets back from his trip too. Right. So this is going to be the last live show for a little while with Papa Dots here. He's going to be going on a trip up to Maine. That's going to take 2 months, and we won't see him for a little while. You'll still see him popping into a bunch of the videos because we filmed a lot of the videos pre his trip for Joe Nall, and we've got some from him painting patches that we've got to do. So
that's one of the things you guys asked me for, and I did get that done. I did the A10 repaint, and then right after that, I did a live as best I could to show you how to paint a leather patch. So look forward to that to being in the near future. As far as what you asked me to do. And then the only other thing I know you've asked me to do is that I will do this as soon as I get back. I will actually show you how to do a nose art on an airplane.
Yep.
Which Yeah, I guess there's 2 new ones over there. I guess you already
Yeah,
showed.
yeah. So, okay, let me put the cameras back. So, anyway, we got the new cameras. Check out the zoom on that thing. Ridiculous. Let me put these away real quick. We'll have Miss Lori come around here real quick and hold the 2 new Papa Girls that are finished. Let me just zip this up because I don't want to throw it out on the ground by any chance. I very happy to have that new camera. Saved us a ton of money by Uncle Kenny buying us for our birthday, and I thank him extremely, extremely very much. Ooh, almost knocked over a beer. I mean, something. It wasn't a beer. So Lori's going to hold up the new Papa Girls in front of you. We still have them coming to the t-shirt store. It just takes a matter of time. By the way, everybody from the giveaway, everything is shipped out. So everything should be there soon on the shirts. Sorry, guys, it took us so long. I just had to get back from Knoll and get caught up. Wayne, your sticker is going to go in the mail this week. I got your address. I just haven't had a chance to stick it in the mail yet. But I will do it soon. All right, Lori's going to put the new Papa Girl in front of you now. This is Hello Trouble, Melinda Mel.
Well,
there she is.
Melinda, her nickname is Mel.
So there is the new Papa Girl.
One. The other one is what I told you I do, some of the old Charlie's Angels.
This is the old Charlie's Angel. I forgot her name. Cheryl Ladd.
So anyway,
there you go.
That's good enough. Coming attractions.
Coming attractions to the Mary Boozers t-shirt store.
Oh, and by the way, I told you guys in the hanger racks last night that I would be. We're doing the unboxing of that, and I'm doing the unboxing of the Stick It Monkey Pants shirt.
There you go. Look at the monkey
pants. Y'all got to go on private Pilot Ryan's t-shirt store and get you a Stick It Monkey Pants shirt. Got to have one.
Here, I'm going to show you this one too, because this one just came in the mail. Ta-da! Check that one out, guys. New t-shirt. I got it at home. Anyway, ta-da.
Yep. So anyway, go out there and buy you support Pilot Ryan and buy you a Stick It Monkey Pants shirt. I did. You can.
Do we have a Farrah Fawcett in here?
Yes. Do I? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure Farrah Fawcett's here, but I don't know if it's in.
Yeah, it's in there.
It's not
this pile that's here right now. Yes, we've done Farrah Fawcett somewhere.
Farrah Fawcett's in there, but I might have to do another one. That was not all that great, but yes.
Deuces, she is done already, I believe.
Yep.
So
Farrah's in there.
I guess, guys, we'll start off by telling you what we got tonight. This is the Flightline P-38. A lot of guys have seen it before. It's not a brand new model or anything, but it's one that we wanted to get our hands on. We actually have the silver one already assembled and have flown it. This is going to be the green model tonight. And then this is the upgraded motors from Flightline, which is really a neat little thing. So, in all honesty, this is one of the club members' airplanes, and I'm putting it together for it and going to paint it and everything on the channel. But he really wanted to try the upgraded motors, if I can open it. And I've never seen how they package this. Look at this, guys. Hang on, I'm going to come around there to show you it. Papa can talk to you for a second while I run around the corner here.
Here we go again.
If I can get it out. But if you ever order the upgraded motors for one of these, this is the coolest thing.
What did you guys think of the Stick It Monkey Pants shirt? Like it? Could you see it?
All right. So when you order, can y'all hear me still? I'll talk loud. So when you order an upgraded motor set from Motion RC, look at how it comes packaged. You get the spinners, the motors, the props. Look at how nice this is. It's got the prop adapters here. You've got the 2 spinners. And then it comes with the 2-bladed props to go faster. But I mean, they really did a good job on the little packaging here. I was kind of impressed with that. Oops, crash and burn. Sorry.
All right, I'm glad everybody likes the Stick It Monkey Pants shirt. I think it was. I tried to do the best I could to get the theme of the Stick It Monkey Pants. So I think it's kind of funny.
Or show Farrah again.
Okay,
All right,
that's
Farrah
okay.
Fawcett
She
real
finally
quick.
Found Farrah.
So that's what's in the white box, guys, is the upgraded motors. We're not going to put them on or nothing tonight because the P-38 is going to take me a while to put together. I want to bust out the new camera and try out that whenever we put it together.
I'm painting on leather too. It's kind of hard to get Farrah exactly right when you're painting on leather. So forgive me. I try to do the best I can on that one.
So
hopefully it resembles to somewhat. Some I get. You know, art is sometimes. I was thinking about that. Sometimes it's like one of them you'll sit down and it comes out perfect. Some of them don't. So that's just the way it is.
So Papa, help me real. Guys are saying showcase that airplane. Okay, so let's slide the top off real quick of the box. And I'm going to get in the other room to get it out of our way.
You didn't disassemble it then, huh?
No, this is brand new. We haven't unboxed
You didn't do
nothing
the
on
Wesley thing, and we pop it out already done.
Normally,
This one's a little larger than.
Normally, I have it all popped out for us, but
we were flying.
today, and we literally walked in the house about 10 minutes before the show, so we had to hurry. They're not brought in here yet. Hang on, they're right over here.
I got one. I'm just.
Oh, Papa Boozer, we have an issue.
What?
We told Farrah was brunette.
No, Farrah's blonde.
There it is.
Farrah was a blonde.
Nice.
What? I got it.
So there's, yes, ma'am.
Who carries this plane?
Motion
No,
RC
it's
is
not
the sole distributor of this airplane. It is a Flightline. Did we not tag that in the description?
I haven't had a chance.
Sorry, guys. We will definitely update the description after the show. Link straight to the airplane. Like I said, Motion RC is the only place you can buy this airplane. Scale details.
That's all the bullets. And
These are the guns, and then these are for the flying surfaces. Those are the counterbalance weights. Lori's going to show you guys some of the scale details.
This is all the servo
Cat keeps attacking me under the table. Y'all can't see it, but he's attacking my feet.
These are wire harnesses.
This one is a lot more. I'm not going to say it's an intense build, but this one's definitely not one that we can just slap together on the table tonight.
This has got the
boards right here.
The board that you bring everything in.
I've been told by several people on this one that this one's a more timely one. This will probably take me 2 or 3 hours to put this airplane together, but we wanted to unbox it for you tonight on the show. Let you see what we've got going. We're going to Papa Dot it.
I've got to do the props before to put all the screws in. That's fun.
Yep, you got to put your props together on this one. That way, if you break one blade, the reason they do this is so if you break a blade, you don't have to replace the whole thing. You can just do one at a time. Lori, if you'll just start setting stuff on that table behind you. We also have the upgraded retract set. We plan on doing a video on changing out the retracts. The center tanks.
Oh, let's call it a
bomb. Call it the bomb, but the center tanks.
Looks like a, what does that remind you of?
It looks like the thing I used to juggle with.
It looks like a squash.
A squash. It's a yellow squash.
Yellow squash there.
Guys, y'all still having fun in the chat? Everybody playing nicely? I'm going to restart this because I can't see the
yellow
chat.
Spinners.
It's okay. Guys, we're bouncing back and forth right now. Lori's helping us out, so hopefully y'all can see
what you're going to throw away since
everything.
You're going to upgrade it.
No, we're probably going to keep these. We're going to put the upgraded motors on, but we're probably going to still fly it with a 3-blade. That's how Rudy wants to fly it. He likes the scale look, but if he wants the ability to go faster, he still can. So there's the spinners.
We got glue.
We got more glue.
Guys, sorry. You're going to have to glue something.
Yeah, well, you're definitely going to have to glue stuff on this kit. I've told y'all in the past, the glue that comes in these free wing kits, don't throw it away. This is great glue, and it's pretty much the same thing as Foam Tech. Don't throw this away.
This one's pretty sweet with a turbocharger. Guys, I'm always blown away with these foam airplanes and the details.
The scale details they can get in these foam airplanes nowadays.
I built airplanes, and to do this, it would take forever.
There you go, Dad. It's open now. You can slide it out.
To do this detailing on these planes. I mean, that's sweet. The turbocharger.
We'll take everything out right now, and then we'll bring it back over here in a minute.
But yeah, this is a real sweet airplane.
Anybody that got to see our Tiger Cat video where we showed you how to put the covers, Lori, the bottom of that wing, as you can see, they've got the servo wires running underneath there. We showed y'all in our earlier Tiger Cat video how to make hatch covers that cover those to where you don't have to glue them on. So if you ever have to get into your airplane to service it, you take screws out versus peeling foam up. So I'll probably be doing that again in the build video of this airplane. I just wanted you to make you aware of that. If you haven't seen it, definitely check out that video. It was on the Tiger Cat upgrades video.
And look, you can tell how much room it's got. Now this takes 2 batteries.
I believe it takes 2 4-cell batteries in this airplane. I have to look it up when we get the book out again.
But yeah, look at the pretty nice detail inside the nice pilot.
Here, I'll keep him
nice
here.
paint.
When we pull the cockpit out, we'll stick him in.
Papa Dot that one.
Okay.
Kind of like hold on.
Don't worry, you're going to get the Papa Dot this one if you want to. These look like the tips of the wings. Hang on, we got to glue something. Tape
I got
something.
it right here.
Right here too.
You got that? What
I just cut the ends. Yeah. These are the wing tips.
But I'll tell you what, guys, Flightline, you cannot beat a Flightline kit. I have not seen one yet that is anywhere.
So, guys that are excited to see the flight video, the cool thing is we have both colors too. So when we do the video, I want to fly them both on the same day and mix them in together. So we have the silver and the green.
And everything comes so well packed, guys. I mean, I don't see how you'd ever get one that's damaged. And of course, I know how it gets damaged, but
you mean the Postal Service damage and stuff? Oh, wait, you're hitting the. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry. What can I say? What can I say?
Oh man, look at it.
Is that not sweet? Look at that boom.
I know they're made out of foam, guys, but the way they build them now, they're just gorgeous.
Sweet, guys. I mean, I'm blown away.
The cat's trying to get in the box down there. I mean, show them the finish. It's amazing to me how well they're finishing these now to where you can't hardly tell they're foam anymore. They make them so smooth. I got the cockpit right here. I'll take it out and put the cockpit canopy on it. This one's definitely got a lot more parts than most of them because there's not a fuselage. You've got 2 fuselages and a center cell, basically.
If you kind of like a little bit of time to build one and take your time doing it, this would be it. I mean, it's really a sweet airplane. I mean, I don't know how well it flies.
So there's the, well, she's on that right now. So I can't clip this in without the center section of the wing being glued on. She's still showing you the tail.
But, you know, it's pretty good. If you can tell, guys, it's a pretty good sized plane. And it's probably...
it's going to be a pretty good sized plane, yeah.
About
it's probably like a
2.5
50,
feet.
60 size airplane when it's going to be all together.
It'd be a pretty good size airplane.
I will tell you right now, there's not a better P-38 anywhere on the market right now. I think the only other person that actually has one is Banana Hobby. And I wouldn't buy a rock from them because their planes are junk. But the only airplane I would even consider from Banana is that LXB-25. But I would get the kit version and put my own motors and everything in it. Anyway, that's just my little thing on that.
It's the only large B-25 that's out
Right,
there.
that's the only thing. So
that's the only reason.
Hopefully Motion makes one day. Just saying.
We put in our Christmas.
We put in our Christmas request when we met the Motion guys. I want a big B-25.
They did bring Papa what he was asking for. They did.
There is an OB-10, but it's $12,000 to build it. There's the elevator. She'll show it to you.
It's got carbon spars here. It looks like it goes into the side.
Yep, they're going to go into the tail booms.
And if you're going to dot it, now is the time
to
do it.
Before we put it together, this is the time to Papa dot it.
Yeah, if you want to dot it, then it's time to do it now. Ooh, look at the graphics.
Oh, they already have the graphics on the wings. Yep. So the stars and bars on the wings are already installed. It's interesting they didn't put anything else on it.
And it's got those
split flaps, barn door flaps.
Yep.
And then
and they're hinged,
and so is the
and the elevators are
everything hinged. Is that ailerons and everything are actually recessed into pockets with
Yeah,
actual plastic hinges.
I mean, there's no foam here, guys.
Yeah,
They're all
show them
hinged.
that hinge when you get up there.
And the hinges on the bottom. They can see
I'm
My
telling
hands
you
are
guys,
filthy.
just like we saw the new Flightline Corsair, and that airplane is definitely the best Corsair on the market right now. And I'm not saying it because I hung out with Motion guys. You've heard me before. I've told you there's some of the Motion products I don't like. Anything Dynam, I'm not a fan of.
Nope. It's crap.
But I'm telling you guys, the new Corsair is the best one on the market. Hands down, most beautiful Corsair I've ever seen. Most detailed Corsair I've ever seen.
If you have the Flightline Spitfire,
Spitfire's gorgeous.
the Corsair, it's
Just as nice.
good
I think
as
the
that
Corsair
Spitfire.
actually lands easier. It's got a wider gear stance.
But I mean, if you
Yeah,
guys
I got
have
my
that
hands on one and
Spitfire,
all, it
which
was nice.
I have the Spitfire and I love it. They've even painted them green under
Yep.
here. I mean, they don't leave out any details, guys. I mean, these are not,
Yep.
as far as foamies, they're not.
Here's the
cheap.
other drop tank.
They
Okay,
are
so Lori, would
the
you set
paint-
this? There's
paint
something
and the
still in
foam
there.
is just as smooth as
There's
you can
two
get.
things
There's
right
no,
here we missed.
There's no alligator gatoring or whatever.
Right there and right there.
It's
There's
as
something we
best
missed.
they can do. I mean, it's just nice, guys. This
And something
just
right
a-
there.
Like they got the ball links on the servo extensions where you
Oh,
all that.
these are
Lights.
the pods for under the wings, or they might go on the nacelles. I'm not sure. It probably goes.
Yeah, but they
It might
got
go on the center section.
Let's
Actually,
see.
these are the mounting rails for the drop tanks.
the lights are on bottom and top. I don't know where they are on the fuse, but they on the wingtip.
In the center section of the wing is where the lights are. I've seen the other ones. The day bright LEDs on this kit are nuts bright. It's awesome. Like I said, here's the top too. If you want to put it on there, show them this. It's just not going to have the center section, so you got to kind of hold it on there because the magnets and the clip are at the back.
What is this kit? Do you remember what it is?
I can't remember the price. I'll look it up in just a second when we sit down. I just wanted to move everything out of the way.
Isn't it like $389?
I think it's 3 something. I can't remember. It's not one of their cheaper kits.
Nope. And
It might be $429 actually.
well, maybe it is because this is not.
Hang on, guys. I'll tell you how much it is.
This is not a. Well, it's not an easy plane to put together, build. I mean, look at all the parts. I mean, how many parts you got to put out of here? I mean,
We can set everything here on the
this
table
is
in
not-
front of us.
This is not an easy.
We might be able
plane
to
to
sort of
build.
kind of mock it up. P-38 is $379, guys.
I was right, pretty close.
So
Flaps here too.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's got the flaps on the center section of the wing and the outer section. We can probably kind of
I'm
mock
telling
it
you guys,
together.
this is not a.
We can probably kind of slide it together real quick just to give guys a look at how big it is. Not put it,
Kinda maybe.
maybe not put it all the way together, but we could probably slide some stuff in here. If I can do this.
This all plugs in here.
I'm not going to put everything together super tight right now. We're just going to slide it in there just to give you the look at how big this airplane actually is. It's a big airplane. There's the wings on the top of the wings is the strobes.
Where'd you get yours?
I just kind of wiggled it and got it just kind of started. I didn't actually try and force it in or nothing, just like that. And then that will just clip. Hang on.
No, it's not small by no means. I mean,
Yeah, you can put that.
I mean, if you can get
We're just going to kind of set it together, guys. Like I said, we're not going to put this together tonight. I want to film an actual build video of this because I've actually been asked for it. This is one of the more challenging airplanes to put together. None of them are really hard, but hang on, I just want to kind of.
Oops, wrong way.
It kind of sets in there like that, and that clips in there. We're just kind of piecing it. You want to set the booms under it.
About the best we can do.
If we're not being able to actually build it right now, just to give you a look at it. I mean, it's a big airplane, though. Take a look at the size of it there. If you can see it, I mean, it's a big airplane when it's all together. And we're, like I said, just kind of piecing it together. Just gently set it together real quick. Nothing too crazy. I do plan on filming a full-blown, it's just setting together, build video on this though, but
Oops.
oops. We're just kind of piecing it. That's good enough. We don't want to tear it up trying to piece it together, but look at how big it is. There you go. Let's set back down, Dad. Now you can at least look at it, kind of know where we were coming from on it.
And then we've been talking about the sheets. It comes with
several sticker sheets.
Oh, several. I mean, look at all the detailing on the stickers.
Yeah, I'm not going to open the package on the decals, guys. I don't want to lose them.
No steps and the,
but it comes with
this and
the Battle Axe, Pudgy, Doots, and Madu are all the nose arts and insignias this comes with. Actually, there's another page of them. I actually think it comes with more than that.
Okay, so for the motors, it
does.
3748, 600 kV.
But anyway, stickers.
Motors, 12 by 3 blade, 12 by 7 props, 60 amp brushless ESCs, 2 of them, and 9 gram plastic 3, 17 gram 1. So it's got quite a few servos. 63
inches. So this is a 60 size model. There you go. 1600 millimeters.
I'm looking for the.
Yep. 1600 millimeters or 63 inches is how big this airplane is, guys. So, I mean, it's a big airplane. And it's impressive. I like I said, we've got the silver one and it is impressive. All put together, it's one of the prettiest airplanes. Everybody loves the P-38. It's close to the same size as the B-24. The wings are a little short on this one, but the B-24's length is about the same size. If you've seen the Flightline B-24, it's about the same size. I love the plastic molded. I don't know if y'all saw it when we did the video, taking it out a second ago, but the superchargers are plastic molded on this, and they look so cool on here.
Oh, here it is. 4S 2600 to 4000.
Okay, so, and I've got 2 3000s we'll probably end up flying it on. Lori says we've got a question.
How many channels do you need on your receiver to fly this airplane?
Should be 6. Just looking at it, should be 6. Yeah, rudder, elevator. We can double check in here, but it should be 6.
Looking, I'll let you know.
Because you should have
it's in here somewhere.
Elevator, rudder, flaps, gear, ailerons. Yeah, 6. Throttle. 6 channels should do it. Oh, you might need one more for the lights, but I don't know. Freewing now has been getting away with 6 channels and lights by running them through the blue board, and I did see this one has the blue board with it, so it may still only require a 6 channel to get this one done.
Dave says it's 6.
There you go. He's probably got one in the chat. And there you go, 6. I've got the receiver setting over there for it. Like I said, I'm actually putting this together for a friend of ours, and he's letting us do this so we could do a build video of it because the other one we have is already put together. I just noticed they even did rivet details on all the plastic parts. So the top of this wing, or top of this plastic piece here, I know you can't see it from up there, but it's actually got rivets all the way around it.
It says it has a level top speed of 81 miles an hour.
Man, I thought it would be faster than that from watching the other one fly.
That's level.
I will tell you that this one does not land as slow as you would expect it to be. For as big as the airframe is, the wing is very narrow on it. So this one flies a little hotter on the landing when I flew it. And it's kind of heavy. It's a brick of an airplane. There's a lot of scale features in this one.
And it says an optional high-powered upgrade set can be purchased separately to obtain a level top speed of 93 miles an hour.
So with the upgraded motors, it's saying we should be getting 93 miles an hour on this airplane. So not bad. So you get about 10 mile an hour faster with the upgraded motors.
So, the upgrade set includes.
So, guys, anybody fly anything new this weekend? I'm actually looking at the comments section right now. This is a good time to ask questions or anything like that. We're at Grandma's house, so no stretching tonight, Eric. Interesting. Grandma's house, huh? Reckamroy RC. Is your profile picture the Hobby King Durafly T-28? I actually just got done flying mine, so just curious. Dave's RC, what's up, man? Seeing you were doing your live chat, putting the FlexJet together this week. That looked fun. You liking your FlexJet? Have you flown it yet? Trying to figure out where I can set this out. Yes, sir. Hey, it's a good one. Like I said, I just got done flying mine. You want to see a boozered out one? Hang on a second. Dad, speak to the fine people real quick.
Here's the flight. This is what I've been looking at.
He's been looking at the manual. Here.
If you can read, you can use it. If you don't read, forget it. Just go with it. Most of the time, I just go with it. But the very detailed, very nice instruction booklet. Don't have any big problems with what it says. I haven't seen in here where it says what kind of radio. That's kind of unusual. How many channels, but I know it's in here probably somewhere. Just haven't seen it yet.
Can they see it? Is it focusing?
Yeah. I'm in the dark. I'm in the dark. I'm melting. I'm melting.
And then I did the, airbrush it. Hang on, I can't figure out how to hold this. Oh!
Uh-oh, now
crash and burn.
Now we've done it.
Let's see. There you go. You can see the smoky dirt on there. So guys that are curious about the Arrows RC T-28, it's pretty much the same size as this one. Probably actually the same mold, if I had to guess. Can't say nothing for sure, but just looking at it, it's probably the same plane with some upgraded stuff. Ta-da! I know that didn't have anything to do with tonight's episode, but
Wesley had to break my Carbon Z T-28 tonight.
I did.
Showing me how to land it. And he broke the...
Oh, no.
That's the only thing about that Carbon Z28 is that little servo they have on the nose gear. I'd like to kill. I'm gonna solve that problem. It's gonna have a larger.
Yeah, it's Oh look!
I have already had to replace it once, and that once is enough. And I'm going to a larger servo some way somehow.
The one downfall on that Carbon Z to us is the steering servo on a quarter scale size airplane is a 9-gram servo on there.
It's metal, but it can't take.
It can't take nothing. I didn't land hard at all. I hit a bump when I came in and landed. I mean, I flared. It was a beautiful landing. The plane drove right off the end of the runway. We thought nothing of it.
A mole hole.
Yeah, I hit a mole hole, and it instantly stripped it. And it had 2 flights on it since we replaced the last one. So I think we're going to put a quarter scale servo in the nose. No. Well, just a standard size 32 gram or whatever they are.
Whatever the old servos is for a wood airplane.
And then it probably won't break again. So that's the plan.
And if it
What's going on here?
And then it'll get a quarter scale with it.
Right.
Yeah. Damn cat.
So anyway, I like that bird. Really good job. Well, if you like the Hobby King Durafly one, I think they're like $150. I bought mine on sale. It was like $150. I don't know if it still is or not. It also comes in a blue and white and gold, and it's a very pretty paint job. RC, what's up? Circuit board does all the mixing and gear timers. Yeah, so I think, like I said, it's 6-channel and it runs through the blue board. And the blue board synchronizes everything. Yeah. It's got, this does have the doors that open and close and clean up the belt. I'm always blown away with the Retracts now. Instead of just having the thing that goes up, now you got it goes up and the doors close. I'm getting spoiled with the doors on all these things that close and clean up the bottoms of them. Blows me away.
I think it's got servos that close the.
It does. This one's actually not spring loaded. This one,
and they probably when they do all that detail, it sure does add to the weight of the plane.
Right.
And you give up a little bit for the detail.
Right.
Because of the performance.
You do give up a little bit of the flying performance on these planes due to the weight of the servos that are added. I mean, they probably added. There's probably 4 extra servos in here and linkages and everything for the gear doors and everything that is in here. But it's worth it to me for the way they fly. I mean, they look just gorgeous.
The only thing, guys, is it's like in the old days, we always warned everybody to stay away from painting their airplanes because they come out to be bricks. The same thing happens on these airplanes when they get too to
Extravagant.
spend on detail.
You know,
That's the only problem that
the paint
Same.
doesn't really weigh these down any, but you get to where you put so many plastic scale features and things in here, and that makes them get heavy too.
they get heavy.
This one's not okay. We're just talking about off the cuff here now, guys. We're not actually talking about the P-38. It's a little heavier, but it's not like, oh my God, I'm flying a brick. But that 90 millimeter F-16, it's got every scale feature under the moon, but it's a brick. Yeah.
Sorry,
we love Motion RC,
but
that one's a brick.
That's a brick.
And then a lot of guys put 8S in it, and then that just makes it heavier. It's got more power, but it's a lot heavier then. So
I'm just saying.
And I know guys are gonna fight me on that one and say it's the best plane ever.
Plane ever.
I'm glad you enjoy it. I don't have the same opinion as everybody else. That's why we all have opinions, and it's to each his own. You know what I mean? So if you love that airplane, great. Right. I'm glad it makes you happy. It just wasn't for me. Yes, Miss Laura.
And you got a 9,000-foot runway. Smooth.
Yes, definitely. I actually have the upgraded retract setting over there. So it comes with a standard hard plastic retract. Lori, they're sitting right there in the bag if you want to hold them down and show them it. So we're going to put the upgraded retracts, and we're also going to put Robart, or not Robart. What was the brand of wheel everybody always used to use? Is it Robart?
Robart.
Yeah, I got the Robart wheels that fit it too. So that's the wheels that come on it, and that's the suspension retracts.
That look like the real ones with the spokes.
Right, but we've got the squishy Robart retract wheels right there. There's two different sizes, but yeah, hold them up.
That's Dubro.
Dubro, that was it. Sorry, not Robart. Dubro. So there's the Dubro wheels that we're going to put on it.
But Robart actually made some scale wheels that was more scale than those.
You can't go wrong with the Dubro. So if you want to fly off grass, if you put the Dubros on there and you put the suspension, you're not going to have any issues in the world. They're going to soak up all the wax there. Yeah. And you can put a pretty good sized tire on this airplane
just
too.
To talk about weight, but
that's more weight again.
That's more weight, but you're putting a larger.
We're putting the bigger motors on it too, so
give me, take me. I mean, that's all.
Lost connection for a minute. Oh well, sorry, Reckham, that you lost it. Anything else? Somebody flew their new P-39 Aero Cobra. I like that airplane actually. I got to watch it fly at all. Personally, I like it with the 3-bladed scale prop on it. It flew good there. But I saw a couple guys flying it on the 2-blade, and the thing becomes a rocket ship. It was cool though. I do like that. I didn't care much for the new green jet from Horizon Hobby. It's another sport jet. If you've got an Avanti, I don't see a reason to upgrade to that. If you've got, HSD, Viper, guys, whatever you get.
We all got to realize, especially us old guys that like the World War II stuff, is that the newer generation is taking over, and I'm going to predict that
jets are going to be the big thing, and the warbirds are going to go.
They're already big, but they're going to go even bigger because they've realized that the audience out there that's paying for these things and what they want are jets.
Yep.
And these are kind of they're still doing okay.
They'll do warbirds forever, but I
think
think jets are going to be. You're going to see a lot more jets releasing than you're going to see warbirds.
So there's going to be always warbirds.
I'm still in the camp of jets are fun, but I'd trade all my jets in for a couple of big warbirds tomorrow. It's hard to do that with the channel we have, but if it was just me right now and we weren't trying to film all this stuff and it was just me, I'd probably start thinning down and get 4 or 5 really big planes.
Me too. The Carbon Z is just spoiled me because it's just.
I'm saying that I might go like big wood planes.
Oh, you want the Black Horse stuff,
right? Something big. I'd love to have. What the heck is that British thing they just put on there with the 110-inch wingspan?
Oh,
we were looking at
the British. The Feastlander or something like that.
Something like that. I can't remember what it's called either.
They got
but
the Fischler Storch that's got 100.
The Storch looks awesome. I'd love to have that Storch that Black Horse just did. Speaking of Black Horse, we've got the Black Horse video is going to come up on Wednesday. Going to give you all that heads up. We got it all edited. I keep putting my hands here. I'm sorry. I shouldn't do that. So y'all can see my pretty face. My teeth are getting whiter. I've been whitening them. But I really liked flying it, and I can't wait for you guys to see the video. It really turned out awesome. We also did the build video today for this F8 Crusader that's behind us. We got to try out our new camera on that because I forgot to film the end of the Crusader video, so I got to redo it right here on the table, put the control linkages
about
on.
the Black Horse models is they are balsa,
and they are expensive.
All you guys are going to have to take your building skills out of mothballs.
Yeah.
And somewhere or another, you're going to dink them, and you're going to have to repair them.
Right.
If you
on balsa, it's not as easy as just gluing the wing back together.
All you old guys know, it was a learning experience back in the day.
He says that, but it's just like these. You know, if you've invested the money and you break the wing, you buy a new wing on them. They still sell them like that. If you don't want to be a builder, yes.
Well, I guess
if you break the tail feathers or whatever, you can buy them.
Money than God, so I had to repair mine. I mean, it's just, if I knocked the wing off of it, I'd build it. I talked to James about it. Black Horse, all their stuff is going to have. So if you break half the wing on that Fairchild, you can buy half the wing and fix it, and it's going to cost you probably $100 to get that wing. But I hope Papa's out there at the field one day
when somebody dinks on it.
Oh crap! And he throws it in the trash can. I might out there and flat it the next week.
day. We've seen that a couple of times now where he'd go out on a guy that crashed a balsa plane and he didn't have a clue how to fix it. And it really wasn't that bad. And they throw it in the trash and we'd go over there, take it out of the trash, put it back together and be out there flying it the next week. You want to make somebody mad at the field. Hey, whose airplane is that?
It's
yours. Thanks.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I have done that. I'm sorry, but my skill level, I had to learn how to do it back in the day. I mean, there was nothing that good. I had to build them. And if I crashed them, I had to fix them because I couldn't go out there and buy another wing. There wasn't out there. Even ARFs, he didn't do that. So.
Dave's RC, I don't have to worry about whitening my teeth. They got knocked out. Well, guys, are y'all having fun tonight? Am I loading or is something going on? Or is this just me over here? Can y'all still see us good? I'm looking at the show here, and it looked like it was buffering for a second, but everybody still see us good? Looks good on your head. Maybe it's just the iPad buffering. I don't know. Y'all having fun, guys? We really have been trying hard. We're going to miss Papa Boozer. He's going to be gone for 2 months. Hurry up and get out of here. I'm not going to miss you. Get that hell out.
I'll be here for maybe next Sunday.
Will you?
Yeah, because we don't live
Monday. The cat just bit me.
So this might not be my last one.
He might make it, but we'll see if you're leaving Monday if you want to be out that late.
The problem is that we'll be loading. We're already taking everything but the kicks.
Right.
I mean, my wife is going, well, we need this, we need that. I said, we only got a 25-foot trailer. How much you going to put in here? Well, we got to have this, we got to have that, we got to have it stored under here, and oh God. Like I say, we won't leave a much.
Huh?
So much love in the Boozer house.
Is there a lot of love in the Boozer house?
No, it is.
Well, guys, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed it tonight. I know I'd like to put it together for you live on the show, but this one was going to just be. This is not one that's 4 screws in together, unfortunately. It's nothing hard. Don't get me wrong in any means. This isn't like
it just.
But it's going to take time. There's a lot of parts I got to glue on.
You have to feed the wires and get all the wires.
Yeah, there's nothing hard here. It's not something I can do in an hour show. This is going to be several hours put together.
You can do a bit. You just have to kind of do it by segments.
So, and I want to bust out that new camera and be able to get Lori in there nice and close and really show you all the details. And I want to really do a focused job on making this a really good film.
You're going to spray paint paint this one?
Yeah, we're going to be doing an airbrushing video, but I probably won't do it live once again. I loved doing the airbrushing live, but I think I will be able to get a lot better video of it with Lori sitting there with the big camera now and filming it. We do have some airplanes to do live on the show.
So are you going to pop it out?
I think so. I'm thinking I'm going to pop it out this one.
We're doing timeline.
No, I'm gonna give it to you and tell them
But
Papa Dot
Wesley does the itty bitty
it.
Papa
Itty bitty
Dots.
Papa Dot.
I mean, it's amazing. I can show people how to do this. I don't know, but I was up there at Knoll. I was showing people how to do it. It's amazing that I do it one way, another they can.
Everybody's dots look different.
That's the funny thing is everybody's dots look different, which I'm saying that's great, guys. I don't care if you're trying. I don't care, but I guess I've got to a point that I'm not afraid. A lot of thing is the first time you do one,
everybody's thinking, "Oh my God, my brand new airplane! I'm going to cover it in dots."
And I did it. Well, the funny thing is there was two guys, a father and a son up there at Knoll, and I'm not going to mention the name because
they're probably in the chat. They can mention themselves if they want to.
I love them to death, and I do. I mean, they treated us like kings, and I do appreciate them. But I showed them how to do a wing, and then I said, okay, you do some over on this wing, and he did them his way, and then I said, okay, the boy did them, and they were completely different. So
they didn't look bad, but they're completely different.
But I'm saying
you can't teamwork these very easily.
It's not. I'm saying
one person has to dot from the beginning to the end. If you're father and son like we are, I've learned you've got to be one person has to dot it. You can't split it up because his dots look completely different than my dots.
And I did.
Don't you start dotting it if you ain't gonna do the whole thing.
No, but I'm saying, guys, when I do this, I'm sitting here like I'm here in this chair, and I put this wing in my lap. And it's so much easier to do it that way.
And I'm going to do this one before I put it together. I will tell you that because then I can watch TV with Lori in there and just sit there and or watch TV. So if you're going to Papa Dot, the time to do it, and I know it's hard to do it to your fresh, brand new model, but guys that have seen ours are going, oh, okay, that's amazing.
That
B-24. That's covered in them. But the time to do it is right now when they're like this.
This one would be as neat as that.
Right, and it's going to take me forever to do this one. I'm probably going to do this one over 4 nights, to be honest.
Unless you guys are just one that's got your hair on fire and just has to get out the field,
I would not recommend Papa Dotting to a guy that crashes a lot either.
No,
this is something you want to do after you've kind of mastered your flying portion of this, because after you spend, it depends on if you like to spend that much time to crash something, but Papa Dotting is probably going to take me 4 hours on this plane, if I had to guess.
At least that. This is one of those large.
It's going to take me a long time. It'll be a lot easier to keep it in my lap.
I'm going to say it would take me. This plane would take me 3 days.
Yeah.
I mean, not 3
days continuous, but you do a little bit each night. You don't do it all at once, guys. That's what we're trying to tell you. Yeah. If you get, because you're going to sit there and go, oh my God, I got to do another one.
Really, if I sat down, this wing right here would, and I've done a lot of them, but this wing would probably take me only 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's 30 minutes, minutes, an hour. But I mean, the more detail gets when you're in here.
Hopefully the thing y'all are really taking away from this, because I know we're supposed to be focused on this airplane. This airplane is gorgeous. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. And I cannot wait to get it together and fly it for you. Free Wing, Flightline, Motion RC lately has been coming out with some amazing stuff. I have a feeling there's going to be some more big World War II planes coming. Nothing confirmed, of course, but I think there's going to be more World War II planes coming to match the 1600 series. I really like them, and I could see something else coming in that Corsair and that Spitfire. I don't know what the next thing would be. It would be nice, though, because so you got British, you got that. It'd be cool to see a Zero. It'd be cool to see ME-109 or an FW-190. So you'd have one from every faction of the war. Would be neat to me. Yeah, maybe something Russian.
I mean, I agree with the Zero.
An IL-2 would be neat for a Russian plane. But I've never seen one. An IL-2 would be a really cool one.
The first quarter, I've said this before, the first quarter scale airplane I built was a Zero because of its flight characteristics.
Zeros sell. That's why I would see anher one on that one.
And they do, they have something.
Dad is currently trying to get a Zero and the old Flightline Dauntless. So a lot of people don't know, but Motion RC used to sell a Dauntless, so he's trying to get
it FMS or what?
It was Flightline. Same people make this
plane.
Well, he's trying to get one right now. There's one around us for sale. There's a Dauntless and a Zero together right now, and
They're like 52-inch wingspan.
Right. They're the 1400, I think. 1450 zero, and then I don't remember what the Dauntless was. I've only seen it once. I've never seen it in person, but I always wanted that airplane. Excuse me.
Oh, and yeah, and then we was up at Knoll, and this guy had quarter scale fiberglass thing. He was going to sell me that big Dauntless for $500, but it cost me another.
Don't dot and drive, guys. Remember,
no, that's true.
The boozers suggest to dot responsibly.
No, what you're supposed to do is sit there in your easy chair watching your favorite. Now, I don't know if you can do that or not. I can't do it. I can't watch TV and dot at the same time.
I can.
I'm sorry, but I can't do it.
But
you gotta be a little about a half a bubble off to do this in the first place.
We met. What was it? Eric Quinn and what were the two we filmed at Joe Knoll?
Eric Quinn, Steve.
I can't remember your names right now. We filmed two guys at Joe Knoll, and I'm actually thinking about sending that video over to Ryan because we were talking a lot more about Ryan's channel on that.
Well,
guys, I loved meeting you.
But we did
if you don't see it on the channel, it's not because I don't love you guys, but I think that the video that we ended up shooting, we talked a lot about Pilot Ryan in it, and I think it would be a better thing to give to him to put up on his channel, and it'd be neat coming from all of us to the hangar.
Interviews,
right?
Yeah.
We actually interviewed some people,
face,
right,
yes.
And named to faces, but I think I'm going to end up giving those films to Ryan if he wants them.
We only was actually 4 people, right? That actually 4.
Right, 4. I think we interviewed 4 or 5 people. I
think.
can't remember.
But I'll recognize this if he's in here tonight. I'll recognize
anyway,
him,
we loved getting to meet faces, to names, and I still just was blown away that somebody wanted us to sign their airplane. That just every time I think of that, I'm like,
I was too. I mean, I'm going. You want mine?
And then I saw it was Eric Quinn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he put it up on his channel.
Yeah.
Showing that we signed his stuff and dotting, and I mean it was neat. Feel like a celebrity. Yeah. These big popular boozers.
What I was blown away with is that our techniques of taking the airplanes to a different level,
right?
Very, very
well receptive. I mean, at Joe Knoll, it was amazing. The people that, it was who was it? Dave Hook. There you go. So the thing that amazed me is, I'd bring that B-24 out in the evening, and everybody would swarm us. Just, oh my God, what is this? Who makes this model? I'm like, it's the same one that's hanging up right over there. That free wing. It's just I've airbrushed it.
No, it's not.
So I mean, and everybody was just like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. How do you do it? I mean, it was a neat experience. So I'm really glad we did it. I want to do it again next year. We're gonna try. I don't know if he's going, but I'm gonna go to the Jolly Good fly-in. I think that's what it's called. In Georgia. Motion RC sponsoring it. It's close enough that I'm going to be able to probably get off for the weekend, run up there and do that. I'm hoping, I've got a car for sale right now. Hopefully it sells between now and then, and I can go out and buy a trailer because I want to buy a boozer trailer, and I want to paint it up. If you've ever seen the Tired Iron Aviation RV, I'm wanting to do something like that, but as a toy hauler. So I want to get the front half as a bedroom, back half as the airplanes, and I want to wrap it with the Mary Boozer logo. And I'm trying to think. I might do something like I want to eventually do Patreon.
Girls,
well, that too, but I want
boo-boos.
The other thing I'm thinking that would be cool is if I do. I've been looking at doing a Patreon, and maybe one of the things I could do for one of our higher levels is, one of the things I'm thinking on a Patreon is like the top level, you get one of the Toss and Boss planes like this, pimped out, dotted everything on the highest level from us, and then maybe a name on the side of the trailer, as showing support. Thank you for supporting us. A sticker on our trailer wherever we would go. Something I thought about, kind of like as a pilot names, co-pilot.
Sounds good. Anybody got $500?
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be yet, guys. We're looking at some stuff.
I'd like to have $500. Come on.
It would have to cover the price of the airplane, shipping it, and everything. Right. But we've been thinking about trying to figure out a way that if somebody wants to do a donation, I want to always give you something when you do a donation.
Everybody's asked us about an airplane.
Doing an airplane. So doing some kind of thing where you set up a donation. You pick the airplane under this amount. And
I just wonder how much this airplane would cost to ship out. One of those costs.
This costs us like $15 to ship out. So,
So
this
this
is why I
one
was saying
probably-
this would be an easy one for us to do, because the cost of the actual airplane is going to be around $130 after shipping, plus our time to do it, and then we still got to be making the money to make the donation
But
worth it.
I'm going to
for
say
you
this
guys.
one right here compared to that, this weight here would probably be.
Yeah, this
maybe
plane's going to probably cost us
$50.
$60, $70 to ship out. So, I mean, we're going to have just cost, if you were to get a P-38, probably $500 just in the cost of the materials to do what you're asking. But we've been asked a lot about, hey, guys, would you pimp out an airplane for us? And that's a way that I've been trying to figure out. Do it through Patreon or whatever, to where, you know, you do a single donation of X amount of dollars. We'll do an airplane for you. You pick it out off of Motion's website.
I'd love to do it. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I like to do it. So if somebody's wanting to do it, we could research it out on a certain airplane and see what we could do for you.
So, guys, our Sunday night shows, we try and keep kind of an agenda for you guys to come into. And I hope y'all weren't expecting to be nothing but the P-38. Whenever y'all come to our shows, we want to talk about the airplane that's here. It's our guest, basically. But we kind of go off other ways. And I want y'all to know from week to week it's going to be that way. We just kind of talk about whatever comes to our mind at the time.
I don't know what's on our mind.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I crashed one. So Joe Knoll, the casualty for me was the lipish. The nose is pretty crinkled here.
And of course, something failed. It wasn't pilot error.
That's right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Laurie, show him that. The nose got crinkled on that if you can't see it there. But I plan on doing a repaint video, a repair video on it. Yeah, I'm going to fix it. It ain't that bad.
Well, no, I didn't. What are you going to repaint on it?
Repair and just touch it up.
Well.
But I plan on doing a touch-up video. I don't know what was happening. Lori was standing beside me. I know Papa Boozer's giving me a hard time right now, but I was flying it. Yeah, it broke off. I just put it back in there. I was flying it along, and I looked over at Lori, and I said, I got nothing. And I'm sitting there wiggling it, and the plane just flew off out
Into the sunset.
and crashed out in the middle of nowhere. And
I'm
we
going
went
to be
out
honest with you. Papa bought him an F-86
Yeah.
like this one, and
yeah, Papa got upside down.
I got in the sun, and next
Oh,
thing
I lost my
know,
whistle. I never realized it, but I lost my whistle
God.
too.
I didn't come back with no F-86 though.
Yeah, he had the new. Well, he had the F-86 to
Like
match
the-
the little MiG,
Yeah, like that one.
and flew it into the sun. And I mean, he nosedived it.
I got parts left.
Yeah, we got parts. We could build one, but and these little guys, if you crash one too bad, it's hard to justify ordering parts to fix that airplane, because for $109, I can get a brand new one shipped right to my door, and the wing for it's going to cost me $30 to get it. So, and a fuselage or whatever. So that's the same free wing.
Free wing. It had to be a free wing because of the paint job.
The paint job on these little guys blows us away too. I mean it's a good looking little plane. When y'all see the video of it, I mean, I actually got really close to it, and we're using our new camera. We're doing the beauty shots of the planes now. And you'll see in the newer videos, as I've been learning, we're doing beauty shots of the planes a lot more now to kind of overlay into it. You'll see it. Like I said, it just takes a little bit. The Joe Knoll videos, we did a little bit of it. It was before the new camera, though. So the next few videos are still going to have the old camera in it. And like I said, that Canon camera has been great to us, but it's not like the new one, man. And I've showed him the video earlier. You can see a difference. It's big time. The big thing I see is when you're flying, the color was always off to me on the Canon. It kind of looked darker and gloomier.
Is this one going to help us be able to focus?
Yes,
when
it
goes
focuses
in and
a lot
out?
better.
That's what always drove me nuts, is when you'd be
you'd be flying and it goes
and then it go out of focus and then
yeah.
in focus.
We ran the new one today in the worst possible conditions. It was sunset, and I was flying into the sun, and Lori said that it really stayed in focus a lot better. I haven't watched the video yet, but it just came in because we just filmed that yellow T-28 you just saw. We just got done filming that today. Yeah. I get done flying in the sun all day, and now I come home and look right into it again.
I need to wear my sunglasses.
I tell you what, guys, you don't see it over there,
much...
but there's a light right up there beside you that is like a collapsed star blinding us. But I know that it makes the video quality so much better for you
not
guys.
in the dark, and but if you ever wonder, I've said this before. I catch myself looking at you, and I'm doing it because I don't want
to take a break from staring at that light.
Right.
I try and look when I'm looking. I actually kind of look by the camera and out there into the blackness. I know it's weird. You know, I'm talking to you guys, but on my end, I'm talking to a black camera. And it's interesting getting used to it.
One of the things that I've said it before, and I'm going to say it to you again, guys. It is hard, and you've heard this from Ryan. It's hard to come out with something every week.
Yep.
And that's one of the things that I asked you guys, and we're trying to listen. Now, somebody said something about painting the leather patch. We did it. Well,
we just haven't put the videos up yet.
Somebody said something about a complete repaint. We did it
twice,
and
another one's coming technically.
Somebody asked about me doing the nose art, and it's coming. So what we want you to do is
tell us what you want to see from the boozers, and we try and do it. I need to do an AS3X setup video. It's just I hate AS3X, or I hate adding it to an airplane. I'm going to be honest with you.
When you can buy one for $20.
When you can buy the Hobby Eagle for $20 and put it in, and it does the same thing, and I don't have to get out a cell phone or a special cord, and it's just a royal pain in the butt.
Now it's great when it comes in the airplane.
When it comes in the airplane, I'm fine with it. And
it.
That's one of the only videos that I've kind of shied away from. I know how to do it. I hate doing it though, and I would not buy another one to put in an airplane. Did it a couple times for people at the field. Found the Hobby Eagle gyros. I told everybody, buy those. I'll put them in for you all day. It takes me 10 minutes to put one in.
And it's good. I mean, I'm not saying anything about the E-Flight stuff is good stuff, but I just, when it comes to trying to program, it's me. It's got, and he knows how to do it, and he still says he hates it. So
yeah,
but that's really what we would like you to. What do you want to see? That was the other day. When we was at Knoll, somebody said, "Hey, Poppy, you know the dots are a really good thing. I want you to come out with something for a biplane. You know that like where the
stitching, yeah."
And I've been thinking about
so
that.
Do rib stitches. So that'd be neat.
For the World War I.
I guess everybody that's faithfully stayed in tonight. I don't know if the count's right. It says there's 26 in here. I've been teasing it all week with people in other chats, and I might as well spill the beans. So who wants to know what the 12S airplane is that's coming to the boozers? Anybody? Anybody seen that any this week that I've been teasing it?
150-inch B-29.
I wish it was. Somebody bought one.
No,
somebody needs to put it together.
It's a stick bill kit, and a friend.
Motion RC says I do. You're not going to like it though, James. It's not a motion airplane. Well, we have the 105 millimeter HSD airplane coming. Our friend Kevin bought it and is going to be gracious enough to let us use it on the channel. So we're really excited. It's the version 3 Super Viper.
Yep.
Coming.
Gonna be awesome.
Brand new. Andy is actually setting it up where it's going to be bind and fly right out of the box. The other plane I'm trying to decide right now is there's 3 free wing planes. There's actually 4 that I've been trying to pick between. Kevin, we really appreciate the HSD coming. We cannot wait to get it here on the channel. Hopefully, guys are going to be excited to see it. 12S plane. Now, 4 airplanes I'm trying to decide between right now, and Dad's pretty set on
2.
There's 4.
Oh.
So it's the hang on, let me get my phone out here. Maybe one of you guys can help me.
262.
So one is the Freewing ME 262. I'm also torn between the hang on, I'm on Motion's website
that
right now.
That would be my choice.
TA 152H 1300 millimeter.
No, it's the long nose.
It's got the long wings on it.
Or something, yeah.
The other one is the Flightline FW190. I'm trying to pick which one of these we're going to do next because I'm going to do one of them right here on the channel for you guys. And the other one would be the F104, the smaller one, not the 90 millimeter, just because I can't afford the 90. So which one? So
Well, you know,
F-104.
the 262 is probably the easiest one to fly.
The ME 262 will probably be the easiest to fly, and it's the biggest of the three, I think.
What was it? The long nose thing is kind of ugly.
Somebody said, Kevin says ME 262. What about you, Motion RC? Which one of those 4 planes would you suggest the boozers do? Since you're in here, they're all from you, and I'm having a hard time picking out which one I want to do next.
We would like to do the Black Horse something, but
262 all day. We'd love to do a Black Horse. We just don't know if financially we could do one right now. One of these days we will do a Black Horse though, and we still have to show you guys our scratch build. Yeah, we just bought cameras,
but we're printers and all this other stuff.
Everybody says get all 4. F-104, TA-152, the FW-190. I've always wanted to see that free-wing FW-190, and I'm tempted on that one.
Is it 1600?
No, it's not a 1600. I think it's...
I'm going to hold out on that one until a 1600 comes.
Right?
Like the Spitfire. I'm sorry.
I forgot how big that is. 44 inches. It's 1120.
I just like the bigger ones. If you're going to get Warbirds, I'm going to get the bigger one. How big is the 262?
Oh, guess what? James is unboxing on Monday. The OV10.
The wood one? Really?
Why didn't you just send it to us? We'd have unboxed it for you and put it together. We could have even brought it up to you after we flew it a couple times.
Crashed it, repaired it.
Yeah, we could have built the thing over again, too.
I don't have to order anything. I could repair it.
Well, send it to us. We'll get it ready for you, James.
Send her down.
He said he wants to get it ready for Neffy, but I think Neffy's really soon.
Well, how long is it? I'm going. I mean, I'm going to be here.
I know. We'd love to get that one done because he's been begging for an OV10 forever.
Maybe I can cancel this and stay here.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, but I haven't got a chance in hell on that one.
I know. I love the HE-111 too, guys.
That would be a neat. But they're already
take it up to Tired Iron. I would say that'd be a good choice. That'd be a fun place to film that video too, James, up at Tired Iron, because his hangar is just blows me away every time I see a picture of it. Remember George? That's a beard. He's got the airplanes just covering the ceiling. Yeah, that would be one heck of a background for that build video too.
Got every airplane that's ever been built. As far he must be single, is all I know.
I don't know.
No.
Or a rich wife.
We really enjoyed hanging out with those guys. Yeah, a good wife to let them have all of it.
Yeah.
My wife's gonna let me have one of those eventually, a little hangar outside and a private runway.
Sure would like to get my hands on that OV10.
I know.
Could you imagine? He won't let me pimp it out. He won't let me touch it.
Yeah, I saw those videos, James. He was saying that George last year got an OV10 at Joe Nall. He bought it used, and then he took all the FMS Tiger parts, Tiger Cat, and put them into it, and he said he's flying it like a rocket now. He said it worked really good.
And I guarantee you it flies
awesome. I'm sure it does too. We've been saying it for a while that if somebody does an OV10, it's going to fly great. Now, Motion could just make one and
if they can do this, they can do the OV10.
Right.
But the OV10 would have a better flight characteristic.
It probably would.
I'm
yeah.
Sorry, but
this plane flies good too, though.
It's just.
But yeah, I agree with him. The OV10 has a square wing, and it's a high lifting wing. We know that airplane is just going to fly like a trainer. It is. It's going to fly just like an LT-40 or whatever else.
That's the only reason I'm just been avid about the OV10 because
we know it'll fly
how
good.
Well, it's going to fly.
TBN Avenger, yeah, we were just talking. What he's looking at, there's a guy that has the old free wing Dauntless that we're going to try and go get just down from us, not too far. So if that works out, that'll be fun to have the old Dauntless on here.
Another airplane that they never have had is that Navy, the one that's got the gun in the back. What's
that's the Avenger.
Avenger?
Yeah, Avenger, I agree, would be a really neat airplane. And if you could figure a way to do folding wings, that'd be awesome too. But the folding wings just add so much weight to the airplanes. That
I've never seen one of those.
I've never seen a foam Avenger either. I think Banana had one, but I wouldn't buy anything from Banana. But I think they had one. I know they had a Wildcat that was pretty cool too. But
Of course, a big B-25 would be nice.
a big B-25 would sure be nice too.
I don't know. I'd take the size a little bit larger than this one. That had
T-33 would be a cool airplane too. Look at all the guys in here talking about planes. A T-33 Mentor would be a neat airplane too.
I was thinking about the T-30.
But yeah, I was thinking Avenger with the turret in the back.
Was a trainer jet.
Yeah, but an Avenger, I'm still on that. I mean, and they were big airplanes.
Yep, there wasn't no small one.
You could get George Bush's name on the side because he flew one.
I remember the guy that used to live by us that had one.
Yeah, Connie Edwards. Yeah. An Avenger would be a cool airplane. I agree, and it's got a big wing on it, and I bet that would be a good flying airplane.
Passed away about 2 weeks
If
ago.
you guys know who Connie Edwards was, he was the collector of World War II aviation airplanes.
Founder of the
Confederate Air Force, now known as the Commemorative Air Force. He actually lived just down the street from us as a kid.
Well, if the crow flies in West Texas, it was about 2 miles.
2 miles from us growing up.
And
I grew up watching him fly over us with his PBY Catalina and his T6 Texan and his P-51. Well, anyway, Mr. Edwards passed away about a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Sorry for that.
If anybody knew him, he was a big avid collector of World War II aviation, and he started a lot of great things.
The neatest thing about Connie was that he was
James is saying Tuesday.
He actually was one of the pilots in the film Battle of Britain back in 1969.
And the way they paid him was in airplanes.
Because the film went bust. So he spent like 3 years over there filming that movie. So he came back and he had a Spitfire and he had like 7
ME-109s.
109s, and you can look this up on
because he still has them all.
No,
well,
he sold them.
Did he
about
finally
2
sell?
years ago,
Okay.
after his son was killed, he decided that he would get rid of. He kept some of his airplanes, but all the 109s were
Did he
sold.
finally let him go?
You can look that up on YouTube, and it's really interesting.
Yeah, and he had a B-17 that sat at the end of his runway forever.
Yeah, but I mean, but his son's
Yeah,
favorite
Tex.
airplane was the T6 Texan, and then his other airplane was that TBM Avenger that he flew all over the place. Yeah, and they had P-51s and Spitfires and all that stuff, but I always remember seeing them. It's kind of interesting. But if you have a chance, go in there to YouTube and look up Connie Edwards, and I think it was called the Lost Squadron. But all those planes went all over the world. They were actually Spanish built 109s with Merlin engines in them that they flew into battle. But all those airplanes that you see in the Battle of Britain, he had.
Did I miss something, James? I'm seeing that you're going to respond to emails on Tuesday. I don't remember sending you any, but what is his name, Boozer? Connie Edwards is who we were talking about again.
Edwards.
Yeah, you can look him up. I don't think he had a name for his museum out there. Well, it wasn't open to the public.
Well, his airport was called Fuddpucker Airport.
Fuddpucker Airport. That was the name of it.
Fuddpucker Airport, but that's what it was. But he was a private collector. He was very private. He always said to a lot of people, if you want to go see airplanes, go over to
the Commemorative Air Force and look at them.
I don't do this for. This is just my airplanes.
Yeah.
That's what he was. But
and eventually I'd like to do a video where we go the Fantasy of Flight. If any of you know what that is, Kermit Weeks, Fantasy of Flight. It's only about 30 minutes from our house, and he's getting ready for Act 3 to start going. And when that happens, I kind of want to start going over there and giving you guys updates because I know a lot of you are very interested in Kermit Weeks, and I'd like to see if maybe we could even arrange to go over and meet with him and do an interview. Yeah. And I'd love to go inside of his B-24 because he has a B-24 that's the correct model. It's a J model, just like the Mary Boozer. Yep. And I'd love to go over there and film a video about the actual J model airplane because there's not very many.
I would love to sit in the radio operator's seat
where he sat, where his father sat,
and be able to. And it's as far as I know, it's complete. I mean, it's all original
airplane
and come out of the Indian Air Force, if I remember right.
Yeah,
but yeah, it would be neat to do that. It would be really neat to.
So that's another one I kind of want to do, and I'm going to call over there and say, look, we've got a channel, and talk to them about it, and we might be able to arrange to go over there and get to see that. They might arrange. He might not be Kermit himself, but I know that they've done things like that in the past. If you had a family member that's in the war and they have an airplane that could, they will let some special tours to those planes.
You guys haven't went in on YouTube and watched Kermit Cam?
Oh yeah, Kermit Cam. Type in Kermit Weeks and go look at his stuff. He takes you through all of his airplanes and him flying them.
He does a great job. Man. I mean, he's really deep.
We love our phone planes, but he shows you how they really run, and he's flying the real deal.
He walks around the whole airplane like he's the pilot, and he's looking at everything that he needs to look at. And then he goes into the cockpit and he gets the sun at the right level so he can tell you exactly what gauges and how his exact way he goes through the whole cockpit on the check, and then he'll do the run up. I mean, through the whole thing takes about 3 videos, but he's got one completely on a P-51.
Yep.
I mean,
LJ Hobbies, he's seen the P-51 video. The P-51 video is awesome. I've seen that one too. I was enjoying, he had one the other day that was a Stinson, I think, and he couldn't get the engine to run, and they went back and forth trying to get this engine to run. It was just kind of an interesting process. And he does updates on all they've got the Messerschmitt.
He's got projects all
over the world, and he goes to them all the time. If you haven't checked out that channel, though, guys, go over there, check it out. If anybody has it, Victor or one of the moderators that are in here, feel free to throw that out. Lori, is Motion RC a moderator? Make them one. Okay. That way, if he wants to drop, James, if you want to drop any of the links to the planes right now, you're more than welcome to. Also, if you want to drop a link to the P-38, I told him earlier, the only place to get this airplane is motionrc.com. They didn't have the link ready to drop in there. We will definitely do it after the show. Took us a little bit to get set up tonight.
As I said before, guys, we said it last week.
You can make Eric Quinn a moderator too. I've met him in person. He's a great guy.
And we're not getting paid to say this, but Motion RC should be your first stop.
Oh yeah.
If you're looking for an airplane,
most of you guys know it.
You know
the
that.
customer service from Motion has just been hands down the best place to buy airplanes. I mean, I've never had an issue that they haven't. If I've got something that's been dinked or whatever, you call them and they say, "Oh, okay, new one's coming right now." You know, they've always taken care of us. Like I said, you know, it's the place to shop. There's a reason you don't see certain brands on our channel because they suck.
Well, I mean,
and we stand by what we tell you on here. We want you to know.
They don't only just sell airplanes; they sell all the parts
for
them. They sell
and now you can get your gas engines from them.
I mean, they're going to be
they're going to be
stop shop.
You watch out; they're coming for old Horizon Hobby right now.
Yeah.
All the big ones, they're coming for Horizon. I think they've already well surpassed Hobby King. I know they don't have as much stuff on their side as Hobby King, but customer service.
Who bought Tower Hobby?
Tower Hobby got bought by Horizon. Yep.
Well, I mean, that was back in the day, way back when it was Tower Hobby. If you were going to do anything,
right.
It went to Tower Hobby. But that was before Foamies.
That was
way before then.
A lot of different times.
But I mean,
online retailer wasn't that big then either. When you were doing it.
The big boys need to understand.
That's right. It's competition is a wonderful thing.
It's called, what is that?
Free enterprise. Free enterprise. Competition's a good thing, and I'm glad to see Motion is getting right up there with all the big boys now. They got the balsa planes, they've got foam planes. I mean, there's not much. They got helicopters now, guys. If you haven't seen the Motion helicopters, I mean, I hadn't seen them in person until I was out there, but that the little Huey. Looked awesome. They had a Coast Guard helicopter out there that was awesome looking. And I haven't flown helicopters in a while. He'll tell you I used to fly them, and it was fun for me, and I got pretty good at it. And it just nobody at the field did it anymore, so I sold all my helicopters, and I took the money and bought a bunch of free-wing planes. And that was kind of the end of my helicopter career. But if I were to get back into it again, they looked like wonderful ones. And he had what was the other one? Oh, that Cobra. They had what is it called? AH, whatever. The
gunship.
No,
right?
I can't remember.
Huey Cobra.
Well, they had the Cobra, and then they had the other one, the new one that they use.
The Apache.
Apache? I don't remember. James, there's another helicopter. You know what it is, the military one they had there. Looked like they had the old, the black one too, the Airwolf or whatever it was. Yeah. Anyway, really cool. If you haven't checked out their helicopters and you're into helicopters, they had some great beginner ones. Check those out too.
I mean, they got everything, guys. Just get in there and look at them. I don't know anywhere else.
If you're looking for a balsa plane, the Black Horses are absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait for the video to come out on Wednesday of the Fairchild. Beautiful, beautiful finish on those airplanes.
Yeah.
There's not any reason not to check them out.
Not to buy them, but you're going to go a little bit more.
Just be ready for the cost of it. Most of the balsa planes are going to cost you around $1,000 once you get it set up.
And you're going to have to install the servos.
Yeah, and you're going to be putting the servos in, the linkages.
The push rods.
It's going to be a little different than what you're used to.
You're going to probably have to bend all the control wires.
No, I think they come bent.
Really?
Yep.
Well, in the old days, I had to get a wire, and I had Z benders.
They're hanging up right over there.
It's no big deal, but I mean, it just takes time. It's one of those airplanes. This airplane would probably take you.
Oh God, in balsa?
No. But this airplane right here.
To put this together, when I film the actual build video this week, this one's probably a little bit longer, just because this one's a rat nest and stuff.
2 hours.
Nah, I'm gonna say this one will take me about 4. This is probably one of the more complicated kits of all of them they make.
If you get one of those Black Horse models,
couple weeks.
No, well, yeah.
Most guys aren't going to put it together in
10 days, something like that.
Yeah.
It'll take you that much time to do it.
But it's really rewarding too.
No, you're right.
And you get a huge airplane when you're done.
It's just another step.
It's a different thing, guys. I'm not saying none of you can do it or anything like that. I'm just saying prepare yourself if you do one. It's going to be a little different than doing foam.
Is
easy.
This easy. No.
Yeah.
I mean, like I say,
I always tell him it blows me away now that, I mean, we can order an airplane and it comes in and it's painted and it's got, I mean, this thing's got supercharged and everything here. And it's only going to take me 4 hours to put it together. We say, I got to build it. I got to assemble it.
You gotta assemble it. You're not building it. You assemble
it. It blows me away. The money, I know everybody, it's foam. Well, you can't tell anymore hardly that these are foam airplanes. The finish on these are gorgeous. And go out and build this in balsa for, what is this, $389, I think.
You can't
go build this airplane for that price
for $389
and make it look this good with all the scale details and the doors and the retracts and everything. You can't do it. And the price of these blows me away still.
This is going to take you 6 months to do it.
Right.
So I'm just an advocate of,
I know everybody freaked out when Motion went up $30 this year, or whatever it was on all their airplanes, but I understand they got to make money. It's part of it. And the airplanes they're building, I couldn't imagine any cheaper than what they're selling these for. I really couldn't. And then making any money. And, they got to make a living at the end of the day, guys. So I'm still paying full price,
I'm still thinking that they sell the airplanes, but they're making a lot more. It's just like any other business. I was Electric so we stole some as a loss leader, and I think the airplanes are maybe sometimes they're not lost.
Maybe make more money.
Parts and pieces and your gyros and your.
We'll never know. We don't work there, so.
But I could guess.
We're speculating.
Kind of in the business. But
anyway,
I love
guys, we've been on an hour and a half. Thank y'all for coming tonight. We love the airplane. I can't wait to get the build video up for you. I plan on filming it over the next week. I've got to sit down and Papa Dot it first. James is actually the owner of a Papa Dotted Corsair now. He hasn't shared any pictures of it for some reason. I'm just saying, since you're in here.
Well, is it still flying? The first thing I want to know.
So I know the Motion RC guy has a Papa Dotted airplane that we haven't seen any pictures of yet. Just saying. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. So anyway,
I enjoyed doing it for you.
It looks great. It looked awesome. I loved it. And I was actually talking to some of the guys at the field today, and we were looking at the FMS 1450 millimeter Corsair. The guy had it out there, and he kept saying, "What do you think of the Motion one? What do you think of the Motion?" I said, "It blows this FMS one out of the water." Yeah. Me and him both say, we kept saying, did we really need a new Corsair? Well, if you want the definitive best Corsair
right
on the
now.
market right now. The Motion Flightline 1600. It's hands down the most beautiful Corsair
And I wouldn't
on
have
the
said
market.
I would have liked the birdcage, but I like the birdcage.
I liked the birdcage
The
better
light
in the light blue.
over the
My
dark
personal
blue
opinion,
bubble
yeah.
top. Yeah,
Yeah,
liked it.
I really liked it too.
It blew me away. And
But,
I would know if I'd never seen it, I'd ordered it.
It's like this airplane. All the plastic details they did, the little exhaust pipes, and the big scale prop on it and everything.
Yeah,
it is the prettiest. And 6-cell powered.
It's swinging like a 17-inch
Yeah,
prop.
a giant prop. And then 6-cell, I was watching them fly it all week. That thing has power.
Yep.
The FMS ones are a little anemic. The one
just
I
flew
flew
one
one
today.
today, and I
Don't
was
fly
full.
bad, but
It don't fly bad, but it ain't nothing like that one.
FMS, no.
So,
I mean, no.
If you're looking for the Corsair,
Corsair,
and you're on the
right now.
fence about a Corsair between all of them, buy the Freewing or Flightline. Buy the Flightline one. You will not be disappointed. It flies the best of all of them. It has the most scale realism of all of them. Because I've flown them all. I've flown the FMS. I've flown the E-Flight. Now, I understand if you're a guy with the money for a $200 plane, you're not going to buy the $400 Flightline. You're going to buy the $200 E-Flight. But if you have the money and you're looking for a 1700, 1600 millimeter size plane, the Corsair is great. The Spitfire is awesome. We have it also. Love the Spitfire.
Great flying airplane.
Right now, I think the three birds that would be competing against that one would be the 1500 millimeter P-47 from FMS, because that's a gorgeous airplane.
Yeah.
The Spitfire and that one. I think those three planes are kind of the top hot warbirds right now to me. And I've flown all of them now except for the new Corsair. But fighters for 1700, that 60 size kind of equivalent airplane. Those three planes are kind of the hot ones, and all three of them are dynamite airplanes.
And they're not just pretty. They fly well.
Yeah,
very well.
Very well. And the details in all of them are just gorgeous. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry I kept y'all as long as I did tonight. We got to BSing, and we wanted y'all to come hang out. Thank y'all for everybody that came tonight. I got to go to work in the morning. And this is our beautiful P-38. We can't wait to get it all together for you and papa dotted and get it out and fly it. Be looking this week, Wednesday, for the Black Horse airplane review video. We've got the build video, this one coming in the next few weeks. I don't know if it'll be the week after or not, because we've still got the F-35 video to do and get that one up.
Along the line, you're going to get
Papa doing the painting of the patches.
So see that. So you get to do that.
We've got the night show at the 3D line. We've got the Joe Knoll just up. We went up and down all the flight lines and all over the place. We've got that video. So there's a lot of videos coming right now. It just takes us a little bit of time. Get them done and get them up. But we've really been having a great time. We're so glad we went. Flightline RC for the win. I think that's what he's saying. But yeah, I agree. But thank you guys for coming, Ryan. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for stopping by.
Go out there and buy
get you a Stick of Monkey Pants t-shirt.
If you haven't seen it, there it is right there. Support Ryan.
Yep. Hang out with Ryan. Yep. Check his stuff out. We both have ours on. I got the Boozer one over here right now. Got the Flying Tiger shirt. Anyway, guys, thank y'all as always. We love you coming by. We'll see you again next Sunday, and you will see the Boozers on Wednesday. So we're out of here. See y'all later, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys. Thank y'all for coming. Thank you. Bye.